15 NBA legends share their problem with today's NBA. On the other side of the intro, introducing itself. Okay, reactors, welcome back to the channel, the Nuclear Reactor, the reaction channel where all the reactions go nuclear. Before we get into this video, if you guys are a Hoops fan, go over to my Hoops channel, Ring Culture, link in the description. Y'all will love it over there. Show me some love. But back over here at Planet Nuclear Reactor, y'all know I believe every action deserves a reaction. And over here, we are very, very reactionary. Make sure y'all like and comment down below. That's how y'all get me in the algorithm. And then I'll go get them with my content, hit them and fit them and sit with them. Subscribe and hit the bell notification so y'all can be notified for every time I upload, and I upload a lot. Make sure y'all share and hype my page and let me set the stage. So y'all, if y'all been following my channel for a while, y'all know that I'm not a huge fan of today's NBA. Y'all also know that I think the golden era of the NBA was the 1990s and the early 2000s. So we're going to look at a video from Young Gala, which is a page y'all guys need to go check out. He has some great videos on there, great NBA content. 15 legends talking about their problem with the NBA. As we know, the NBA ratings are down. About a year ago, they was down 53%. I think they're still down now. I know Michael Jordan interview gave him a boost, but after Michael Jordan interview, he's not playing. So we got the same product on the floor with the same, play. And the commissioner helping to make the NBA worse with his rule changes, his dumb in-season tournament. So without further ado, we're going to get into this video and see what NBA legends are talking about. Shall we?
Physicality that was a part of the league.
But if you know who you are, you should look at it as information.
You can't hand check. You can't contest shots.
Really heavily weighted right now with the three-point shot.
You get close to the basket.
That's my biggest problem is that it's too many three-point shots. It's almost all three-point shots, it seemed like to me. I watch games, they spread the floor out, which I don't really have too much of a problem with that. But it's just three after three after three. To me, that's insane.
Test shots.
Really heavily weighted right now with the three-point shot.
You get close to the basket, a lot more of your shots will go in.
Exactly.
So not too long ago, Anthony Edwards was interviewed and basically said that older generations didn't have any skills. And Michael Jordan was the only one in his era who had skills.
Insane.
This comment aggravated many NBA players who played in that era that once Magic Johnson heard about it, he was quick to clap back by saying, "I never respond to a guy who never won a championship." And he has every right to say that because Magic Johnson is one of the most accomplished.
I noticed that with these new young NBA players, they trash the older generation. No skill. I mean, I guess those players back then they had no skill. That's why so many of them go to Hakeem Olajuwon to learn some skill set, some footwork. You know what I'm saying? Unless those guys had no skill, that's why so many of them went to Kobe Bryant to learn skills. Get out of here. Michael Jordan teaching Carmelo Anthony skills. Stop it, man. These ignorant statements from these NBA players are indicative of the era that we're in. Just immature, showboating social media cats. And yeah, Anthony Edwards lost his mind.
Championship. And he has every right to say that because Magic Johnson is one of the most accomplished players in NBA history with 5 championships and 3 MVPs, just to keep it short. So for Anthony Edwards to say that wild comment and disrespect every single NBA legend in that era is unbelievable. These NBA legends transformed how basketball was played, combining finesse with toughness and skill with high basketball IQ. Edwards is one of the most promising players in the league today, and he hasn't yet achieved what those legends accomplished. accomplish.
No.
I never thought he would make a statement like that because today's NBA wouldn't exist without the groundwork those legends put in.
Exactly.
So Edwards' comments about past generations got me thinking about some of the concerns NBA legends have with today's game and how their views highlight the changes and challenges in modern basketball. So I found clips of 15 NBA legends who share their problems with today's NBA. And after this video, I want you to comment if you agree with any of these legends' takes. So enjoy the video, man.
If I'm being honest, bro, I don't think anybody in this generation could have played like 20 years ago. If I'm being 100, and this is to everybody in our league, Tatum, all y'all. Let me tell y'all something, bro. 20 years ago, bro, you couldn't get to a triple step back.
They could play back then. Some of them could. I mean, that's a little bit of cap because he mad at what Edwards said about him and the rest of the league. But yeah, triple step back is a walk. It's a walk. The referees are allowing these players to literally walk now. Absolutely mind-boggling.
20 years ago, bro, you couldn't get to a triple step back.
Yep.
Nah.
You hear what I'm saying to you? You couldn't get to a triple step back. And then if you shot that shit, it had to go in. You know why? Because we had efficiency back in the day, my dude, and it was so fucking hard. It was too physical. And guess what? The league had to come off of it for the flow of movement to be able to have scoring go up, which is why we like to sit here and watch kind of the rat race of the high-paced game, right? But bro, let's not talk about the gamemanship and let's not talk about the physicality of the game back then. Real shit, because I only think half these kids in the league could have been on an NBA team 20 years ago.
Straight up.
The locker room was too, it was too grown.
It was meant.
And you had to have that work, and you had to really work on your shit. And it wasn't no, you was out 2-3 games, man. Your teammates, hey bro, what you doing tonight? You going?
Yeah.
I can't go, man. My toenail off, man. I can't. Nah, bro, you can't even come in here and lead no niggas like that. You hear me? Real shit. You had, man, it was men leading men.
Nobody in this era has a mid-range.
You couldn't get, nobody.
Nobody in this era has a post game.
And the ones that do look amazing. Look at Shea. Shea got a mid-range.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's only like a few of them got.
That's what I'm saying, bro. 2 dribble, pull up.
Yeah, they don't
try to do. Okay, young fella, if you hear me, and then y'all exhaust the ball. Y'all are dribbling that air out of the ball.
Right.
Y'all dribble the ball 100 times more than another nigga.
100%.
I actually said this a couple of days ago on my Instagram feed, is that the mid-range game is being lost. Nowadays, what you're seeing, guys pump fake and step sideways, you know, on the three-point line, and you're making it a tougher shot than necessarily getting into to the paint and getting something mid-range. So I believe it's bad for our young kids that watch, because what I tell my boys, and you know, I'm coaching the AAU team currently, and I tell them,
it seems like almost everything is dribble, step back, double step back, dribble, step sideways back to the three-point line, running offenses just to get a three-pointer open. Like the league is terrible. Also, I'm gonna tell you how you know these guys back then will be better now. You know who's dominating the league now? 2 slow players. Joker dominating the league, and Luka. I love both of them, but they slow as hell. And they are cooking these dudes. So this notion that defense is better now, it's not. It's not close to being better.
Team currently. And I tell them, I want you guys to pay attention to what goes on in college. Play hard, learn from the NBA, the do's and the don'ts.
Yeah.
But don't settle for threes.
Yeah.
Like, I hated shooting threes to start a game because you want to kind of build your rhythm into it. Get to the free throw line, make some easy layups. And then the best time to shoot a three-pointer is off of offensive rebound. And right now, it's like the first thing that players do. And we have some quality, skilled shooters from behind the arc. But I like to see the bigs have more of a footing back in the game, because, you know, you look at the big guys' field goal percentage, they're shooting, you know, the best throughout a season, maybe 60+%.
Yeah.
And that's where a lot of times your bread's buttered, and I think we've gone away from that, and I'd like to see us get back to that.
Rule changes about how they are now, or do you think there should be a little bit more balance to your era?
Well, I think there should be some balance.
Yeah.
I think it's really heavily weighted right now at the 3-point shot.
Yeah.
I think it's really heavily weighted towards scoring. however it happens, whether it's 100 free throws, whether it's 40 threes or whatever. They just want to see the numbers go up, and I think that's a bad strategy.
Yeah.
The centers are largely gone. There's a few now that are kind of whomping on people because there's no other centers to play against.
Yeah.
But, I like to see the balance. I like to see passing, which I think has been limited in this, inside, outside, doing both.
Yeah.
But right now, I think they want guys to be able to run free, not be touched,
That's
and
what they want.
show their talents. But I'm a believer if you're a
commissioner
player,
admitted that.
you need to be able to and show their talents. But I'm a believer if you're a player, you need to be able to play through a certain amount of contact, period.
Too much one-on-one a lot of times for a lot of teams, which to me is really boring to watch. Play team basketball, pass, cut, move, make the defense make some freaking decisions and play unselfishly. And that's kind of fun to watch, and play defense. Commit yourself to defense. You call me a purist, old school. No, this is the way the game was designed to be played. And it doesn't matter whether you're shooting threes or not. I mean, you adjust your defense, you adjust accordingly. You don't go under screens, you jump screens, you just take away the three-point shot for a lot of people. I mean, you just play smart defense and make the other team have to earn what they're getting, and don't make it easy for them. Make sure they're always getting challenged. You don't give them easy paths to the basket. You watch some of these games, the guy's 20 feet from the basket, he winds up driving in for a dunk. What are you kidding me? Where the hell is the defense? I mean, that's a total breakdown in defense. So, I mean, it's not a complicated game, and yet they do make it complicated.
I would average 45 points in today's game if the way they play defense today, where you can't hand check, you can't contest shots, you got to come on the side. Jordan would have averaged 45, 50.
In today's game.
The point I was making is you allow great shooters freedom to roam, freedom with no hand check.
Yep.
You can't crowd me, and I got a clear sight at the rim, then it's going to be lights out, baby. But it's so hard to play defense in today's game because they allow the offense to go wherever they want.
If a team is getting beat by 25 points, and you've got your star players sitting over there laughing on the sideline. If I was the executive running that team, if a team is getting beat by 25 points and you've got your star players sitting over there laughing on the sideline, if I was the executive running that team, that person would be in my office the next day.
Clearly not talking about
and
that
I want to
game.
know
He was
what's
only
so
down
damn
by one
funny.
in that game.
It
was only down by one in that clip, but I know he's talking about. Sometimes last year the Lakers was getting their doors blown off, and LeBron just laughing and joking around with other players is insane.
Executive running that team, that person would be in my office the next day, and I want to know what's so damn funny. It's not. This is serious.
Is this the team losing or the team winning?
The team losing.
So if they're laughing over there,
I don't like that at all. I think it shows a disrespect for the game and for people playing that. But if you watch the NBA, it has changed so much over the years. It's about entertainment. Damn, the rules are so relaxed, okay? They are just so relaxed. I think it's easier to score now than it's ever been in the history of basketball. And that's why we see the game changing a little bit, the three-point line changing.
If I averaged 30, I lost the scoring title to Kobe the year he averaged 35. I averaged 33. And I'm just thinking, like, if I was to play in this era where it's wide open, if I can average 33 in a season, I'm going to just take it up to 43.
Yep.
I know 10 points more.
I agree with that.
Gotta be.
Then what's he doing in this era?
God damn.
You have guys standing out there heaving up threes that's really not three-point shooters. These players, more than millennials, are focused on developing their skills on the perimeter.
Yeah.
You look at taller guys now, they're gravitating more to that three-point line, which it kind of baffles me more than anything, because it's a lower percentage shot, number one. Second, if you're physically menacing like a LeBron or a Joel Embiid, why would you want to?
I remember saying this to my homies. So the Sixers is my squad. And a few years ago, before Joel had that breakout season when he got MVP and he was dominating, I kept saying to my homies, like, Joel Embiid should be dominating this league. Like, there are not many big men in the league. I mean, we're starting to get more now, but there was not many big men in the league that could just go down low and bang with Joel. Yeah, the 3-point stuff is prevalent in today's game, but if you take a guy who has skill like Joel Embiid, who has a back to the basket game, who has a jump shot, and pit him in this era, and you saw what he did. And Joel Embiid was playing hurt most of the season and still pitting up numbers. So yeah, come on.
Or
basketball
Joel
not that
Embiid.
hard.
Why wouldn't you want to take advantage of your man, the guy that's guarding you? Why wouldn't you want to take advantage of him down there on the block and closer to that basket, which is going to force teams to double and triple team you, which in turn, both of them are great passers.
Yeah.
Which in turn was, you can find open men, who will get wide open threes, and I like playing the game that way, but I'm old school, I mean, I'm from a different era that we felt like that was one of the most effective ways, but now from an analytics standpoint, I think people see it a lot differently.
I think the game has changed, definitely, but you still need players to still do the same thing. I think I'd still have to play defense, and I still have to be able to score.
Yeah.
You still need someone to block shots and protect the rim, but I was a player that did both. I played defense, and then I still went down the other end and I scored. You still need people to rebound both ends. You still need people to block shots. So I was able to do both, and I could shoot. I just didn't shoot out to the 3-point line the way that bigs shoot now, but I was capable of doing it. I just, in my era, I remember when I first came to Georgetown, Coach Thompson, we played Virginia.
With Ralph Sampson.
Ralph took a shot from about the top of the key right here, the top of the free throw line right here. And I came down and took one from the free throw line, and Coach Thompson called timeout. He cursed me out. He said, "Son, get your butt in the paint." But now it's a different era. It's a different era. Bigs now, they want to shoot threes. And it's that's the way the game has progressed. And people, when I was in the NBA, people are always asking me, where are the centers?
Yeah.
And now the centers are the ones out there shooting threes, and the guards are the ones that are posting up.
Off the ball in a playoff game.
Oh, he's great.
Getting grabbed and held by Marcus Smart. They're attached to him at all times.
Right.
Then when I watch Larry Bird come off a pin down and no one's within 5 feet of him and they're shooting the gap. You're telling me one is more physical than the other? You're telling me that's more physical than Steph Curry being grabbed and held for 48 minutes?
No one's holding Steph Curry for No one's holding Steph Curry for 48 minutes. Yes, it was more physical back then. JJ Redick irks me.
Than Steph Curry being grabbed and held for 48 minutes?
First of all, Redick don't know what the hell he's talking about. I'm going to say it, right?
I agree.
He don't know what the hell he's talking about. I'm like, what basketball was you watching? The physicality that was a part of the league. Hey, look, when you can put your hand on a guy's hip and make him go a certain way, if you can put that elbow in his chest to slow him up, which we call slowing a guy up when you coming down the lane, so how many guys can deal with that type of pressure? And for JJ Redick, who played this game, I'm very disappointed that he said something so stupid. This is the thing I'm having a problem with. Bird, who's a big guy, who got bumped all the time, we played around the basket more than guards played around the basket. So I don't understand the logic for him saying that. When clearly those big guys, even to the big guys today, they get touched a little bit more than little guys because they're around the basket. So it just don't make sense when
it don't make
this
sense.
is the thing I hate the most. We had our time. It was a great time. It's their time now.
Yes.
Right.
But don't crap on us to prove your point.
Right.
Yeah. Because it doesn't make sense and it's not valid.
It's not true.
But the same thing they look at Sam and myself. Oh, the old guys hating.
No,
hating on what? I don't hate on these guys.
You're responding right now.
Yeah.
You're not.
I don't hate on these guys. These guys are great. I just don't like the disrespect.
Yeah.
And to say that about Larry Bird. It was less physical. Is he stupid?
Back MVP.
It's just a stupid comments to make. And they ain't got nothing to do with Steph Curry or Larry.
Nowadays,
it's the content.
Like exactly. We just broke down the end result.
It doesn't make sense. And he should know better than that.
Yeah.
And I don't care what he feel about me, what his response might be, but when I hear that, and I'm like, you really don't know, do you?
Young kids today don't learn how to shoot hook shots is because everybody is so enamored with the three-point shot. So the kids, they don't want 2 points. They don't want to work with their back to the basket. That's not cool. They want to go out there in the stratosphere and shoot three-pointers. I didn't think that worked for the longest time. That did not work as solid basketball strategy. But now, when we have a time, when you have people like Stephen Curry who can shoot the ball, he can. I've never seen anybody shoot like that.
Yeah.
I'll give you an explanation. They showed Stephen shooting 100 three-point shots in practice. He made 92 out of 100 from the three-point arc, including 77 in a row.
Damn.
This is just practicing, right? So anybody that can shoot like that is on a different plane from all the guys that I played against and the people that I saw when I first started watching the game in 1960. I never seen anybody shoot the ball like that. And if that is the coming...
He's saying something about a point that I made in another video. Cause I think Steph Curry is the greatest three-point shooter. But this whole era, like there are some great three-point shooters now in the league now because that's what the game is predicated on. So when people say the game is more skilled, no, the game is more skilled at shooting threes right now because that's what the emphasis is. Back in the 80s, 90s, and early 2000s, we had position basketball, so big men would get reamed out for shooting threes. Not that they didn't. They could just shot them every now and then, Hakeem, Ewan, but that's not your shot. That's not where you're supposed to be. So this NBA just traded one skill for another one. Like they pretty much traded post moves in for three-pointers. I'm happy to see a little bit more players this season that's shooting some mid-range jumpers, still not a lot. So they predominantly traded mid-range jumpers in for three-pointers. This league is more one-dimensional than past eras. And it's not, like I told y'all before, it's hard for me to get through a quarter of watching a basketball game. But, I'm hoping we get back to some semblance of defense, some physicality, because back in the day, you started trying to shoot up dumb threes on people. They're just going to close out. They're going to do something to stop those three-point shots and take them away from you. But
anybody shoot the ball like that. And if that is the coming talent level of NBA players, they're going to be forgetting a lot about the guys that played in my era and the earlier eras of the NBA because the talent level of the guys playing now has really risen. But they're not teaching the young kids how to score in the paint with their back to the basket, and therefore they don't. A lot of them don't get to learn the hook shot, and they don't get to realize that if you get close to the basket, a lot more of your shots will go in.
Just because Dirk is 7 feet tall and he's a great shooter, just because Kevin Durant is 7 foot and he's a great shooter, that don't mean all you other 7 foot dummies should be out there shooting jumpers. And I want to make it clear, I'm not the old man, get off my lawn. There's a couple reasons why I think it's stupid to play like that. Because number one, you take your size advantage out the game. Why do I want Karl Anthony Towns, Anthony Davis? Why do I want guys who are physically bigger and stronger? Why did I want them out on the perimeter? That helps me as a defender. Instead of trying to stop one of those big guys in the post, they gonna shoot jumpers. And listen, let's be real. How many great big guys jump shooters there are? Now you have to. Kevin Durant and Dirk Nowitzki, those guys are an anomaly. But I'm talking about big guys. But I don't understand why you would take your physical advantage away. Because number one, now big guys don't even get in foul trouble because they're out on the perimeter. One of the weaknesses of Joel Embiid's game he's one of the most talented players we have in the NBA. If I'm guarding Joel Embiid, I'm on cloud 9 that he's shooting threes.
Yeah.
I can't stop him in the post.
Nope.
He's gonna draw a double team and get you wide open threes, or he's gonna get you in foul trouble. But when he shoots threes, I guarantee the defender's like, man, that was so easy.
And now, 15, 20 years later, you got guys shooting threes. It's cute. It's not something I would do. And somebody asked me the other day, oh, Shaq couldn't play today. But you're not paying attention. I am playing today. My name is Greek Freak. Who's the first big guy to take it coast to coast? Oh, you don't remember? Check this play out.
Look at the big guy run the floor. It wasn't Shaq. It was the first person I've seen take it coast to coast. Well, and that doesn't mean this guy was the first either. But Ralph Sampson used to do that. Y'all need to go check out Ralph Sampson. Wemby is nothing more than the second coming to Ralph Sampson. It's just that Wemby is allowed to use this skill set more than they were allowed to back then.
Check this play out.
Look at the big guy run the floor.
Oh, yes. I play just like Greek Freak. Take it off the glass, high percentage shots. High percentage shots. I shoot a three every now and then, so I would actually love to play in this game. It's less physical. I would bring a little bit more physicality. I would bring my length, I would bring my athleticness, and I'd be Greek Freak. So before you say Shaq can't play in this era today, I'm already playing. My name is Giannis Antetokounmpo, however you pronounce it. A negative person will look at it as critical. But if you know who you are, you should look at it as information. And I've said this many times. Like if I look at him and say he shouldn't have took that shot, he's either gonna say, okay, I'm gonna keep taking it and make it this time or shut you up, or he's gonna listen to what I'm saying. Like, you know what, maybe I should step in. Not making fun, don't need to make fun. When I give you information, I'm giving it to you raw. I'm giving it to you like I would give it to you if we was playing. If I was playing with him and he took a crazy shot while I'm in the post, I would say, Trey, don't take that shot, right? But again, as a player, you know who you are. Shaq, shut your ass up, watch this. You hit 5 in a row, I can't say nothing.
Right.
Or you listen to what the big man is saying, who's won 4 championships, say, you know what, maybe he's right. So a negative person will look at it, oh, he's hating. I can't hate, giving you information. What I've always learned about criticizing, especially from players that's been there and done that, if you've been there and done that, I will listen to you, right? And if you do criticize me, I will listen to that and see if there's some truth into that.
Michael, I was just at Michael Jordan's 60th birthday party. He pulled me to the side. And you know, we talked about that for 30 straight minutes.
Because back in the day, you guys...
You played every game.
There was no rest.
We want to play every single game.
Yeah.
We couldn't wait to get out there on the court. And it's about your ego, your passion, your love for the game. It's about those fans who, like you said, paid their hard-earned money to watch you play this game of basketball. And then we're getting paid to play something that we love. I mean, you know, so you got to get out there. And last but not least, it's about your team, where you stand. You're losing games when you sit out. And so I dislike it. I hope they get rid of it. And for the fans and for the organization and for the overall health of the game.
So guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. And tell me, do you agree with any of these legends' takes on today's NBA? So make sure you like, share, subscribe, and until next time.
Yeah, I agree with all of them. One thing I don't agree with, that I disagree with, and vehemently so, is Kareem saying the talent level of these guys are higher than his era. Stop it, bruh. Like, this is what happens with today's audience. They look at these guys shooting threes and assume that they're more talented. No, they just trading one skill set in for another one. Today's NBA is predicated on analytics. And analytics says a 2-point shot is not is not better than a 3-point shot. So no, they're not more talented. And people try to point to evolution. Please, man, come on, bro. This is not evolution. The evolution of the game, because evolution just means change. It doesn't mean better. So yes, the game has evolved, changed into something different, but it's not for the better. And the reason it's not because players are more talented. But anyway, reactors, let me know what y'all think about that video. Do y'all have anything to add to it? Let me know down below, and I'll be down there with y'all. And always remember, the pleasure is all mine. The reaction, well, that belongs to y'all. I love y'all. Peace.